Okay, here's another tutorial for Camtasia Studio 8, and it's going to be about how to animate a picture in Camtasia Studio 8. What you're looking at on the screen right now is the end result, and now I'm going to show you how I arrived at that point. So I'm going to import just a regular picture into Camtasia Studio 8, and I'm going to drag it to the timeline at the very beginning. I'm going to set my editing dimensions, and I'm going to change the background color of the canvas. Now you can use whatever background color you want. I'm just using white because it's a little bit clearer to see on that background. Now I'm going to move the picture to the very beginning of the timeline, and then I'm going to stretch it out. And the reason why I'm stretching it out is because there are 3 or 4 different types of animations that I have to add, and I've got to have enough room to do so. Now I'm going to resize the picture to the top left corner of the canvas. It doesn't matter if you have resized it to the bottom left or to the top right, doesn't matter. Camtasia is only going to recognize where the picture starts and where it ends up. So I'm going to start at the top left of the canvas, and now I'm going to move the timeline marker to the spot on the timeline of where I want the first animation to take place. Then I'm going to click on Visual Properties. If you don't have Visual Properties here in this toolbar, click on More, and it'll be listed here in this drop-down list. So click on Visual Properties, and then click on Add Animation. Now, you see this blue dot here. This blue dot indicates that an animation is going to take place at that position. Secondly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the picture, and then I'm going to move it to the bottom right. Now here's an important note. It does not matter the path that you take. I can move it, circle it around, move it here, there, whatever. Camtasia only focuses on where the picture starts and where it ends up for the animation. Secondly, I can stretch out this blue dot if I want the animation to take a little bit longer to progress, or if I want the animation to move a lot faster. So I'm going to stretch it out to the beginning of the timeline. Now I'm going to move the timeline marker to the second spot on the timeline of where I want the animation to take place, and then once again I'm going to click on Add Animation. I'm going to stretch out the blue dot because I want the animation to move a little bit slower. Then I'm going to rotate the picture once again, and then I'm going to move it. So I've moved it to the bottom right. Now I'm going to move the timeline marker again, click Add Animation, rotate the picture again, and move it to the lower left. Okay, now I'm going to add one final dimension to the animation, which is that I want the picture to rotate on the x-axis several times before it stops. That's 1, 2, and that's 3. Okay. Then once again I'm going to stretch out the dot so that it'll take a little bit longer for the animation to progress. And now I'm going to move the blue dots closer together to move in a consecutive manner. Okay. So now that that's done, I'm going to start from the beginning and then click play. And there you have it. Just use your imagination if you want to add more or less features. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.